2012 is here, the world is still standing, and gaming marches on. On this episode of Insider Moves, we thought we'd take a little bit of a different angle. While gamers everywhere continue to pour time into the incredible titles that came out during the holiday season, we thought we'd look ahead at some of the most anticipated games of early 2012 and discuss what helps separate them from the rest. Now we'll begin with a conclusion of sorts, Mass Effect 3. BioWare's third chapter in the Mass Effect trilogy brings the Reapers to Earth and the galaxy to the brink of destruction. In short, just the sort of tight spot Commander Shepard is fit to handle. In terms of gameplay, there's still much to be revealed, but two key changes come to mind. One, the voice integration with Kinect goes a long way to creating some truly seamless but tactical combat encounters. Essentially, you can forego bringing up the wheel, pausing the game, and issuing orders. Instead, fight and strategize simultaneously. When you see it in action, you realize just how much more fluid combat is with voice commands. Really very interesting stuff. Secondly, the cooperative multiplayer mode on Xbox Live looks to be a great change of pace. Similar to Gears of War 3's Horde mode, multiplayer in Mass Effect 3 sees you take control of different races and classes in an effort to hold out against annihilation for as long as possible. Plus, we know there will be some sort of tie-in for the campaign for those that invest time into the multiplayer. Mass Effect 3 is currently slated to release March 6th in the United States. Release dates are, as always, subject to change. Next up, we have Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning, which marks one of my favorite experiences in all of gaming, the promise of a new unknown franchise. It's all potential and guesswork at this point, but one thing is clear, this colorful, vibrant fantasy role-playing game is creating a world all its own, with a distinct style in both visuals and combat. Of course, much of the style is brought into harmony by the three major talents working on the title. Longtime fantasy author R.A. Salvatore is crafting the overall story. Comic book maestro and toy mogul Todd McFarlane is lending his visual flair to the proceedings, and Ken Rolston, the lead designer on the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion, is laying the gameplay foundation for the game. Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning is set to release February 7th in the United States. And now we turn our attention to the next game from Rockstar, the much anticipated Max Payne 3. This is Rockstar's first foray into the noir-drenched bullet time shoot-'em-up franchise, but if their approach to Red Dead Redemption is any indication, we're in for the most elaborate, polished Max Payne yet. A big part of that is all the incredible technology Rockstar is bringing to bear on the title. Just listen to this a little bit from a recent trailer.
Bullet time has always been the core strategic and aesthetic gameplay element for the Max Payne series. Gunplay has to be both hectic enough for the use of bullet time to make sense and beautiful at any speed. The game is engineered around the many ways in which bullet time is utilized. Every single bullet is physically modeled in real time. Final kill cams use bullet time and dramatic camera angles to show off final deaths. Each one is unique, responding to your choice of weapon, the point of impact, and a real-time natural motion euphoria animation reaction.
Finally, we have Ghost Recon Future Soldier. This entry into the franchise has been long in the making, but Ubisoft seems to be taking great pains to get this sci-fi to reality approach just right. Tactics, combat, and plot are all grounded in reality, but with the added spice of futuristic weaponry and gadgets that feel, for lack of a better word, authentic in the world Ubisoft has crafted. Now, what I love about this trailer too is that it shows the embodiment of all Ghost Recon games, a combat encounter that could have gone all wrong but for a perfect marriage of strategy, gadgetry, and precise execution.
Secure. Standing by for extract.